the teachers in LA are supporting our students in our communities. We are not going to let Donald Trump come and intimidate and scare our students. And we're going to stand in solidarity with our communities. There is a saying out there that we cannot let a crisis go to waste. This crisis is going to unite us. It happened before in LA back in '94 with Proposition 187, when many of you probably were not born. But they tried to divide us, and all it did is brought us together. So we're going to do that and come united. En este día es un día de acción donde más de 200 ciudades se van a juntar para demostrar que estamos apoyando a nuestros estudiantes y nuestras comunidades. No vamos a permitir que el nuevo presidente venga y que nos intimide o que nos asuste. Nos vamos a unir. Hay un dicho que dice que no podemos dejar una crisis que se vaya de balde o que se pierda. Vamos a usar esta crisis para unirnos y para juntarnos. En el año 94 aquí se pasó una ley, la 187, y en vez de dividirnos, que ese era el intento, nos unió como comunidad. Así que hoy en este día es el primero de nuestros eventos para demostrar a nuestros ciudadanos que los maestros, los 33,000 maestros de Los Ángeles, estamos apoyando a nuestros estudiantes y a nuestras comunidades. Y primero voy a presentar a Imelda Padilla, un candidato para la Junta Directiva del Distrito de Los Ángeles. So there's a list of speakers today. And we have Imelda Padilla, a candidate for the school board. She's our endorsed candidate in the Valley, and we are here to support because our vision is shared by Imelda, and we're going to make sure that she gets elected. So here you have Imelda Padilla.
Good morning, everyone. As scary and as sad as the next week is for what could potentially happen at the federal level, I am here today this morning with a smile on my face, excited to see all of you young people out here in front, voicing that you are not going to let yourselves be intimidated. I'm very, very proud of you. And it is because so many of you are mobilized and united that we are not going to let the top down affect our schools. We are going from the ground up, going to make it clear to Trump and his administration that our schools are not for sale. And in addition to that, we are also going to make sure that they understand that our schools are safe zones. The most beautiful thing about our schools is the diversity and the fact that we all get to become friends. Everyone here looks very different from one another, right? And all of us have some form of background where our parents come from other locations, and we're here to stay. So I just want to reiterate that that is part of my platform. We are not going to let ourselves get intimidated from the federal government and the Trump administration, and we're going to work with all of our other local elected officials to make sure that you are protected and that you do not feel intimidated to come to school. And I repeat, our schools are not for sale. We're going to keep public education public. Thank you so much for hearing me out. Have a great rest of your day, guys.
Thank you, Imelda. And now we have Ronnie Velez
from Somos Familia Valle.
From Somos Familia del Valle.
Give him a hand, everybody!
Buenos dias, good morning. I'm here because it's a very important day. I don't know how many of you are out and living out loud and proud about who you are, but I have a feeling that everybody here is a very strong individual. Can you raise your hand if you are a proud product of immigrant parents? Can you raise your hand if you are a proud straight ally to all students, particularly LGBTQ students? It is very important to tell our stories. everything that we have as far as immigrant rights, as far as women rights, as far as people of color and queer and transgender students is because we told our stories, we come out of the closets and the shadows, and we demanded justice from our elected officials. Within the last 6 years, I have lived a lot of things that probably you have lived too. I'm a proud immigrant. I am the firstborn of 4 children in the Valley. I migrated to Van Nuys all the way from Peru. And I fought really hard for the rights that we have, including access to sports and bathrooms aligned with your gender identity, and also the Fair Education Act. To have someone like Betsy DeVos coming out of nowhere just because her wallet is big, does that mean that millionaires should have access to leadership positions? No. Just because you have millions of dollars contributing to a particular party, does that mean that you're competent to protect you? So this wealthy person, thinks that we don't have a federal law for students with disabilities. This is a wealthy white person that has no clue about federal laws for students with disabilities. If she doesn't know about that, how can she tell us that she's going to protect the most vulnerable, including laws for people in their GSA clubs or for people in the Raza clubs? This is not someone we should trust with our lives. So raise your hand if you have a phone. Please go ahead and tweet at real Donald Trump that his appointment for education is a threat to all. Not just to one group of people, but to all. And that is the call to action. Our schools are not out for sale, and we are going to continue fighting for people with real experiences to fight for the most vulnerable. Thank you so much. If you need help with LGBTQ empowerment and family acceptance, contact us afterwards. So, buenos días rápidamente en español porque tenemos poquito tiempo, pero mi nombre es Ronnie Beliz y soy un inmigrante orgullosamente de Sudamérica, producto de una familia de bajos recursos aquí en el Valle. Por los últimos 6 años hemos estado batallando mucho para tener leyes para la comunidad de los estudiantes gay y transgénero y para los estudiantes inmigrantes. De la nada llega esta mujer con bastante dinero y quiere tener el poder de la silla de educación en los Estados Unidos. Estamos aquí para decirle a Trump y a esta mujer que solo por sus millones de dólares no significa que tenemos que aceptar su posición en el rol de educación, de secretaria de educación. Tenemos que seguir batallando para proteger a los más vulnerables. Si esta persona millonaria no sabe las leyes para los estudiantes con discapacidades, ¿cómo podemos asegurar que va a proteger a los estudiantes gay, transgénero, indocumentados y las otras comunidades vulnerables? Estoy pidiendo, como todos aquí, que protejamos que las escuelas no están en venta a los millonarios, que no vamos a tolerar homofobia, transfobia y racismo, sexismo de nadie.